And there goes Vincenzo up the street. The rad view.
We have a balcony though. You can actually sit outside and all that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which one?
You can follow him all the way up the street. Oh my god, here comes another one. Right, go down, go down, go down, go down.
The France flag.
I think there's another one coming on.
This is a perfect one.
We got the rabbit's view.
There's three of them.
Man, you have to see this
Like
view.
a pond rally down here. The other ones are getting away on
No, this is obvious. Look at this. Look at this view.
Look at these so funny when he shows back home.
You got a good view. This is my Italy.
Here's a Barbara. I'll put it like a cat.
This is my Italy. Say bye-bye, Vincenzo.
What's the time for it?
Bye-bye.
Anything on that record?
So cool.
Where are you?
Right here. Mi amore.
No, turn over the balcony. Turn this side.
Vincenzo, where are you? End up by looking at that bell tower, you see it?
Oh.
Zoom on, yeah. And it should be.
Oggi è martedì 29 1990, dove sono in la città di Sorrento. I am filming from the outside of our hotel. We are on the 4th floor, terrace level. This is a view of the hotel nested against the hill. Ecco le campanile. Ecco nostro due amici from India, Pakistan. They are in a rush because dinner will be served at 7:30, and it's exactly 7:30.
Now. Oh, now. That's That's right. No film. No film. Finished the film last night.
Finished last night.
Take one in Florida. I got one here. That's all I got. Yeah. Oh, that's a super shot, isn't it? That's right.
Oh, stage.
No, they're all very good, man. I can't think I used to them somewhere. It's worth them.
These are mysterious words. Yeah, real slow. For years it'll just stay the same size. It won't look like it does anything. Yeah, then it'll get a spurt of growth and it'll be real leggy, you know.
Destroyed 2 times. The first time the 62-80 after Christ, an earthquake. The town completely destroyed. Then they start to rebuild. They had not enough time, not enough money to be completely rebuilt. 17 years later, Vesuvius beyond. Like you can see Vesuvius nice blue today. It's always cloudy. Bosco Reale, 2 miles north of Pompeii, and Oplonti. Oplonti, because they were digging very quickly, robbing things to bury the other house. They discovered one, they buried the other one. For 10 years, they did the excavation like that. Then on 1758, they started to put all the dust, all the ashes, and the pumice stone in one corner of Pompeii. look the sidewalk here, the mosaic is the original. Imagine how beautiful was the decoration of this sidewalk. Yeah, 30 feet? Yeah, depends always the money they had. Many of them, they had the big gardens where they had the fruit. Here, flowers. The one we're going to see is wrong flowers. But many others, they had, courtyard. They had
Are the archaeologists able to establish the date of the floor?
Yeah, good to do it.
And is it ceramic or stone?
The pipe goes under the floor
yes.
to the storage area.
Yes, sir. New. They had already water lead pipe. The lead original is underneath. They brought lead from England, Cornwall, exactly. And they worked the lead on the island of Ischia. You know, on the Bay of Naples, we have Capri, Ischia, Procida, Ischia. On Ischia, they worked lead pipe. But those were made by heavy jars. People think they need to get water. Heavy. Boom out. So like I said, please do very quickly. And yeah. See over there? The brothel. In the front of the brothel, there's a sign, hospitality, not hospital. All well, a bar.
They love it.
And it was damaged again, Pompeii, and you remember, the year 1980, the 23rd of November, the earthquake we had in Naples, Avellino, Benevento. Also Pompeii was damaged again. This is why all rebuilt. Now this brothel here was one of the most famous brothel, the most noted brothel of Pompeii. So like, I come to your country.
See the wheel tracks now?
Maybe water.
When they were called outside of Pompeii, like fertilizer. Like we did, 50 years ago. And the best goes on and on. Now, okay. You see? Yeah? Turner. The reason why, no wheel marks here. They're getting loaded, chariot up there. Here, sewage. The road slide. So if the chariot, they come over, they pass, heavy, the road collapses. This is why they load it up there, and they come here. Empty to right? And I'll show you the sewage now. The best sliding door on the left of it. Like the bear, the wild boar, the one you saw before, another original mosaic floor, really welcome. You're really greeting. You're really welcome in this house. Honored in this house. The fountain in the front looks like a fireplace. Yeah? Only for the decoration. All rich people, they had fountains inside like this one. Made it with seashell. Like they make camel today. Have you saw how they make camel? Look there. They made the camels 2,000 years ago in Pompeii, ladies and gentlemen. Also, they find two big ones. National Museum preserved. And look at our water lead pipe on the sidewalk.
Different angle does that. Yeah, it's a better angle over here. Better lighting.
It's better here.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's back there? That was a fountain. And then out here it was like a little lake bed, I guess. A little
Before the Romans, 2,000 years ago, was hot wine mixed with honey or water. The oven is underneath. 6 emperors are original. The last one here is new, because it's right way, new one. About the marble, original marble, find it all over.
It's real.
They changed, up and down. Pyramids, wood, piece of wood natural, by slaves or animals, they collect the milk from here. Then the oven on the left-hand side. Find inside, during the excavation, 5 pieces of bread burner. Same bread is still making today in Israel, pita bread. Everything is preserved in Naples, National Museum. Watch out, don't break the bricks, please. Yeah, people, they go inside, you know, I'm okay. You know, you hit, and then you broke the bricks. So many bakers, they come here to buy the milk, the farina, because they had no granules. Look how many there are. Now, as we are in a quiet place here, not be disturbed by the other groups, in many books we read all the Pompeians died in Pompeii. It's not correct. 80% of the Pompeians, they had time to leave Pompeii when the Vesuvius started the eruption. The people they were caught in Pompeii, they were looters, thieves. They returned to steal. And first they died asphyxiated by the poison gas, and then they were completely buried. Many other people, they died on a panic. Many other, they went on the storage of the house. Because they figured now or two that went away, the eruption, stop it. But continued for 3 days and 3 nights. But no one person survived. Because the poison gas, right in Calabria. Calabria is about 220 miles from Pompeii. The poison gas transported by the wind. What happened in Washington, Seattle, in 1981? Remember, they got warning? Right to the ash on New York. Over 300-something miles. Same thing 2,000 years ago. Vesuvius was 4 times larger than the one you see today. Looking to find it, many all over Pompeii, like they did, the propaganda for the election. It's original, it's not new. There is the Nola gate. The people, they get lost. They go out in that gate. If they turn to the right, 2.5 miles, only by foot to reach the new town. 1.5 miles from the new town to reach the city. Very easy to get lost. It's a labyrinth. And now we go see this beautiful villa. This is the one asked me about the prices. Okay? Vecchius brothers. The only one we are allowed to go inside. Vecino, be quiet.
Please let me go by before I start to shoot here.
Dear, not normal. 2,000 years ago, rich, wealthy persons having a small room with erotic frescoes on. So, But I stopped here to show you the prettiest mosaic fountain of Pompeii. Meteorite. There were two bachelor boys, rich merchants, olive oil and the wine business. But many of them, you know, like also today we have many merchants, rich but culture zero. On the main entrance here, in the front, there is a beautiful fresco representing the god of fertility, virility, the Priapus. The other, worth the weight of the gold. See the balance he has in his head. Do you want to say, you know, we are two playboys? And, you know, to keep away the evil eyes. One of the two brothers, to make it jealous. The other one, they don't trust each other. Tells the painter to make the exaggerate with the phallic symbol. Only to make jealous his brother. Was this house one of the best? Came out during the excavation. They decide years ago to show tourists at least one original house, villa. Except roofs and flowers, the rest was original inside. Was, I said, because before the earthquake of the year 1980, inside of the garden, 8 bronze furnaces, like those two on your left-hand side, behind. They stole it. So they have 2 copies today. They know already the wall was wrong. Look at it. See? Now, the British room. Plans on this wall. With those beautiful armor. First of all, for the men. Look here. Lift off. Okay? We will bring a here. Here. Then, here the working flowers. Transport. Oh,
with the same certificate compact with the
Schöne Abend. Okay, ich werde was erklären, dann können Sie...
Epilog. Morlo.
One in Malibu, so I'll get it.
Oh, du jour. Dat is wel een andere. They're really ganging up on him, aren't they? Very shy. Yeah, the spear in it.
Yeah, that's a take picture of me.
You want to get it right through the eye to get it.
George, where's George? Here. Can I take George?
Wine or water? That's how it's mine, isn't it? So like today we get up on the train, we need some porter for luggage, we have the porter gate. There. Because it was no chariot.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're made out of plastic.
But those are the main things. We're leaving 7:50.
What time next? Here.
7:20. No.
So just and one of the most famous architects here, probably the most famous, was of course Michelangelo. And his surname. No.
Good morning. Really elegant and no flash. You all got done? No. Huh? You can take pictures, no flash. No flash. They do, but... Michelangelo was born in 1475. When he was 13 years old, he was apprenticed to a painter. He hated every second he spent up on the scaffolding there in this church. You know, apprenticed to the painter. But something fascinating happened to him while he was up there. He overheard... They had never seen a statue as big as this. And especially David had always been represented about 4 foot nothing. You know, the little boy who goes out and plays. It's all very well to talk about Greek philosophy and artists and merchant bankers, but what about the rest of the city? What about the people, the gross majority, who didn't even know how to read and write? What was their reaction to the statue? The mistake they made when they left the statue down here, they built this little tribune, was the fact that it's says about it, because the first time he finished this, do you believe that this has been redemption, resurrection, and all the rest of it? So, if I say that he comes back to the thief 3 times in his old age, doesn't that sound like a man? And there's this problem to try to work out. So don't look at them as if he had not finished. They're just a question. Personal, simply if I knew. One of a series of 12 apostles for the Florence Cathedral. Unfortunately, halfway through that St. Matthew down there, Pope Julius II commanded his presence down in Rome. So Michelangelo drops everything, and you've got to believe he dropped everything. You know, when a Pope calls you, you go. He said, I'm sitting on the marble quarry of Carrara, looking down at the blocks below. Inside every block of marble, I can see a figure lying asleep in the stone. It is the spirit in the stone that is calling to me. My vocation is to answer the call. I must enter the block, uncover the figure, and awaken it. Goose pimples again. If I call the block of marble incorruptible matter, it becomes my prison. The figure inside is the spirit that is struggling to escape. Can you think of a more universal way of putting that idea? He's not telling you he's a Christian, or a Muslim, or Jewish, or Jehovah's Witness, or whatever else you want to put into our religious packets all the way around the earth. He's just telling you we're all made of matter and we all have a spirit, and life is nothing but the struggle of the spirit to escape. I will leave you on that philosophical note. Come on. I think they've opened up the middle door. Now, the religious centre of a medieval city is composed of a cathedral and its bell tower right outside there. We'll see it on the way out. And in Tuscan, at least, a baptistry office. You might say why? Because you weren't allowed in church unless you'd already been baptized. Decoration outside. It's like green and white marbles and used once a year. On the feast day of the patron, many priests, and there was a huge basin in the middle, baptism by complete immersion. The baby's got dunked in the middle. Daddy got the baby out on this side and brought the child out through the east doors to the church. That's why those east doors over there, stones, no wood scaffolding. The miracle 2 years later, in 1420, is called Filippo Brunelleschi. He signs a 16-year contract and builds a double suspension dome in brick and not in stone. The miracle? All that went up without support. Right, the lanterns up there, the big white marble bridge, the tiles on the outer dome, semicircle, and here's in front you have the bell tower designed by God for the 13th century. And if you go back, you have a splendid view of the back. This is absolutely personal, but I've always found the back very difficult. Because it doesn't have a huge marble. it was the tallest building in town, wouldn't it? So in 550, I expect that houses were little more than shacks. The fact that he's very dirty out here, there's a lot of dirt around. Now, City Hall right here, Government Centre, it was started in 1299 and finished 3 years later, whereas the cathedral had taken 140 years to finish. You know, from start, the first stone to constant... Marries a Spanish princess. Her name is Eleonora Toledo, and inside the City Hall she gives birth to 3 children and they all die. Still the son paid for it already, so they stuck it there. They didn't know where to put it. It's not a very pretty statue. Hercules in the corner. Two of the nicest statues, and one we have already talked about. Look at that lovely rape of the Sabbath. I told you I'd show you the original. Right there, underneath the lodge. Well, the lodge is simply a covered platform. Can you imagine the city councillors up there with the trumpeters and the heralds? Right, their long silver trumpets. Toot-toot-toot, calling the public. The Church of the Holy Cross is a Franciscan church, and it was the Church of the Poor. Quite as strongly as they were in those days. In 1270 they finished this church off with a wooden truss roof up top, and you can tell it was the Church of the Poor. By 1300, being buried in this church was so much sought after that there was no more room in the floor. Well, it's not the cathedral, it's some great cemetery outside town, but right inside this church. So that is his tomb, there's his bust up above, and the 3 ladies who can use as sculpture, painting and architecture. Right next to his tomb, you have a monument to the memory of Dante. That happened 300 years after Michelangelo died. Exactly the same, scurrying up and down, carrying, fetching, mixing, doing it all that, cutting the stone, finishing off. Just like right now. In that sense, nothing has changed with the box. Yes. That's it. That's the right shape. Now, don't ask me if they've been there since 1270. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, low combustion fires break out periodically, and you know they have probably replaced the whole thing over this passage of time.
Feet long.
But it's quite
More
a
than
way.
60 feet long.
Well, you don't have 300-foot trees, but I'm sure that they have trees that.
Well, it's in the square inside doing so something that's not getting enough light.
Yep. Machiavelli, Nicholas Machiavelli, in the bust there. No, the little brown thing. So the tomb of Nicholas Machiavelli, he wrote The Prince, it was published in 1518, and it's all about political science. Power politics, how to maintain power within a state, right there. And then that lady, can you see a bit further down in the corner, there's a lady leaning against a casket in marble.
Yeah.
Right, all the way down before the candles. Can't imagine what that looks like in the morning with the sun streaming in that little round window up at the top. And you realize that these churches are got together with your incense and your Gregorian chants, so that when you walk in during holy service, you have complete immersion. You know, there's a physical total immersion in this spiritual atmosphere. It's uncanny.
Can we get up there and take a better picture? No. Michael, stay there.
Get rid of the garbage pail. How's that? Ja, det är wunderbar. Pardon. Ich wollte ihn nicht mitten durch den Weg. I'm blocking the view,
When
right?
her sister comes, and
Now I'm blocking the garbage can.
I think not. How about something like this? This has got a crossroad.
Okay, we're on the way now to Pisa, motorway from Florence to Pisa, and that should take about an hour and a half, and then we stop to see the Leaning Tower there, and the Square of Miracles. The Leaning Tower of Pisa then in an hour and a half. 2010 and 2020. If it carries on sloping at the rate it's going at the moment, it'll topple over within those 10 years.
Well, up there. Count on it.
Rosata. No, arriva Rosata.
Where?
Over here. Here. So you can just videotape me standing up straight and then get the shower.
Okay.